Saturday, 30th of August 2025. I've just parked up in the village of Welford on the Northamptonshire Leicestershire border, and I'm heading out on what will be the final hike of the summer. I'm a little sad. Let's go. It's quite a breezy one today. I'm glad I brought the wind muffler for my microphone. That's going to make the audio a lot clearer today. It's going to help me out. Yeah, welcome back to my latest instalment of me just mumbling stuff as I walk through the countryside. Yeah, hope you're well. Yeah, as I said a minute ago, this will be at the end of August, so this is going to be my last hike of the summer. Which, yeah, a little bit sad. It's absolutely flown by this summer, but I've been out on some great adventures, and I'm excited for what the autumn has in store for the hikes and stuff. So yeah, welcome back to the video. I'll bring you back after the abrupt end to my hike last week. Go back and watch that one. It was a 2-day hike I had planned, and at the end of day one I had to call it quits because I've got a bit of an Achilles injury. And it was giving me quite a bit of grief at the end of day one on the last hike, so yeah, I had to abandon the hike, call it quits. But I've been a good boy this week. I've just been resting up. I play football once a week. It's only 6-a-side non-competitive football on a Tuesday night, but yeah, so I play that most weeks. But this week I didn't. Haven't been on any walks. I've just been resting. I've been just taking it easy, getting my Achilles in a good place, and it does feel a lot better. So I've decided to head out on a walk today. It's quite a short one. It's only, I think it's going to be about 11 miles, perhaps a bit under, and I'm travelling ever so light because there's no point in taking a great deal of stuff for just an 11-mile hike. So I've got the basics, just yeah, a little bit of water, 1 litre of water to be exact, the smallest amount of food. I've had a big lunch before I came out, so yeah, I haven't got some waterproofs, first aid kit, and that's the electric, like the drone and the mic and that, but that's pretty much all I need for this one. So the bag's ever so light. I mean, to be honest, this 70-litre bag, this is too much for what I've got in it, but I don't have a smaller bag, so yeah, I'm just bringing this one out with me. So yeah, it's weather-wise today, it's about 20 degrees, but it feels muggy, and it's sort of a mixture at the minute, but in the forecast we have got a big splodge of rain moving in from the west, which is due to arrive here at about 4 o'clock. So that could be interesting. To be fair, that's the reason why I've headed out on this hike. I've recently bought a new waterproof jacket, so it feels like a good opportunity to try that one out. And also, there's something lovely about walking in the rain, like particularly in the summer and stuff when it's warm. And this was quite a spontaneous walk that I put together. Basically, yesterday lunchtime, I was at work on my lunch break, and I looked at the weather for today, and it said it was going to be like sort of bright for in the morning and sort of first half of the afternoon, and then it was going to start raining. And I just had this urge. I was like, I'd love to just be going on a walk like up a canal or something with the rain coming down. I love that kind of stuff. I did a walk similar last month. It was called Canals, Fields and Hills, where I walked up a canal section and it was raining and it was really tranquil. So I thought, let's do that again. So yeah, this hike, I literally put this together. I had the idea yesterday. So I just mapped a quick route out, and yeah, I'm out on it. So yeah, we're expecting rain, but that's what this walk's about really. And it's quite ironic that we're at the end of summer, and after quite a dry, warm summer, at the end of summer, we're now going to get, we've got blustery, rainy conditions coming in, which kind of feels like normal summer weather, really, said with a hint of sarcasm. So yeah, that's basically the plan for today. It's yeah, as I say, the weather has changed. It's been so dry and warm this summer. The landscape's taken a complete battering, but this week it's flipped a bit, and we've had a lot of wet weather this week. Not torrential downpours and stuff like. Well, no, we have had torrential downpours, but we've not had like prolonged periods of rain. So it's just been like we've had some downpours, but which the countryside has massively benefited from. So that's all good. What was it? Thursday evening, I was driving home from work, and I'm working in Denton at the minute, so I was driving out of Denton heading towards Northampton, and there was a massive dark splodge of like a real threatening looking cloud coming in. So I thought, I've got to get a picture of that. It was so impressive. So I pulled up at Cookney and just took a video of this storm moving across Northamptonshire. I mean, you could see the rain coming down. Northampton disappeared. There's this massive threatening sort of storm cloud rolled in, and yeah, it did produce some thunder. To be fair, we've had a few days of thunder this week, not like massive thunderstorms, but like just a few rumbles in amongst the rain cells and stuff. So yeah, this week the landscape has got some much needed rain, and yeah, there's more forecast today. I mean, if you look up there, it's already looking quite dreary, drab. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to test out my new waterproof jacket, see if that's up to scratch. And yeah, just when it starts raining, hopefully I'll be round to the canal section by then, because I'm in the fields at the minute. So hopefully by the time I get round to there, the rain will be falling and it'll just be nice, tranquil. And yeah, very peaceful end to the summer hikes. So yeah, I'm as I say, just walking down this footpath, and then it's going to swing in a sort of southerly direction for about 2 miles. And then I'm looping back around towards a wooded area called the Hemplow Hills. And then once I get through there, I'm getting onto the Grand Union Canal, which is going to then loop back round for about 5 or 6 miles back to the village of Welford, which is just behind me. So yeah, look, yeah, as I say, between 10.5, 11 miles, so 5 hours maybe 6, if depending on how much sort of B-roll footage and talking to you I do. But I'll push on. Hello guys. Whoa, windy.
Selfish take fell over.
Uh-oh. Cows. Some of them have stood up as well. Never got that kind of, it looked like I'm going to come over and give you some bother kind of vibe. There's a little stream here. I wonder if that's going to protect. Actually, no, there's a few on this side of the stream. So, right, where's this footpath? In case I have to make a dash for it. I can see it, it's miles. Right. You wouldn't believe I'm an animal lover, would you? Like my hike last week, where I did I was just talking about the one which was supposed to be a 2-day hike with a camp. If you go back and watch it, at the end of the day, when I set my tent up in this woodland area, and I was just laying in the tent, and then all of a sudden, all these animals it was like a switch. It was really calming. I was just sitting there relaxing, just thinking about getting my head down, and then just literally like there was about 5 animals running around the tent, and because it was woodland and it's been a really long sort of hot dry summer, all the leaves are falling quite early, so there was a sort of carpet of leaves on the woodland floor, and these animals were like running through and like really rustling, and I was like, what the hell is that? So I stepped outside the tent, turned my torch on, and I couldn't see what it was, so I thought it was like I might be camping next to a badger set or something like that, but I don't think it was. I think it could have been, perhaps it was muntjacs or maybe even hares, but they were making a hell of a racket, and I thought I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I packed my tent up and I walked back to my car, which was in the next village up, and called the walk quits. But a lot of friends have given me sticks like, yeah, you were scared, weren't you? That's why you stopped the walk early. You were scared of the noises. Perhaps they're right. No, I wasn't scared. I knew I wasn't going to be able to sleep because they were making such a racket. So, but yeah, I do like animals, although this guy is looking curious. I'm just walking through. It's all right. Hello, mate. Hello. I think we're okay. They're all right. So yeah, I am really an animal lover, and no, I wasn't scared when I set up camp on my last hike. I was just looking for the footpath. I thought it was over here where these gates are, but it's not. It's up here. So there's a big black cow by the gate. He must be the end boss. Got to take him on. Hello. Jesus, big old boy you are. Please be friendly. Oh, I can feel some rain. Yeah, it's quite threatening over there. Yep. First spots of rain. Here we go. Permission to come through your gate. I'm just coming through. I've made a boo-boo somewhere. So yeah, I was coming up this field. This is just after the cow field that I went through. And there is a footpath up that way, but that's not the one I need to be on. The one I need to be on is back in the cow field, so back in I go. So it may actually be where I originally said I was heading for those gates when I was in the cow field. I think the footpath's over that way. So I'll try and find it. I'm back. Where is this footpath? It's going to be down here somewhere. That's a gorgeous house. Beautiful. So yeah, yeah, I was right. Originally the footpath I was supposed to be on did come this way, not that way, which is the way I went. So footpath is up here, as well as the dark clouds. They're rolling in. It was quite sunny when I first started to walk, but that little splotch of blue sky in the centre of the screen is literally the only hint of pleasant weather now. And that's just about to get swallowed up. It's yeah, I think this is what's coming. So this must be the rain that's forecast to move across us in a bit. So yeah, it's proper sort of stormy looking now. But yeah, as I said, I'm on the right path now, so I'm heading this way for a few miles down towards Hemplow Hills. The rain has arrived. I've got my new jacket on, so the sexy poncho is no more. Now it's the sexy raincoat. It's beautiful. To be fair, first impressions, it feels good. My main problem I've had in the past with waterproofs is I find that I just sweat in them, which isn't nice. You just, yeah, so you put it on to protect you, stop you getting wet from the rain, and you just get wet from sweat. But early impressions, I'll say this actually feels quite breathable. So it feels really comfortable to wear, so that's good. So yeah, as I progress into the walk, I'll just check out how it copes with it, and yeah, let you know a bit more about it. I've got my protective cover over my backpack as well. It's yeah, it's a bit of a drizzle at the minute, but as the afternoon progresses, it's supposed to get a bit heavier. And I'll tell you what, it's really blustery. So yeah, I apologise if some of the audio isn't great. I've got my wind muffler, but it's so breezy that I think even with this on, it may still get a bit of a wind rumble. So apologies for that. I'm hoping once I get down into the canal section, it's going to be a bit more sheltered down there and amongst the trees and whatnot. So hopefully the audio will improve. But yeah, first impressions of the Raincoat is just good. Yeah, enjoying it. It's look out over the landscape. It's like, yeah, you can tell it's got some drizzle coming down over there. It's got that kind of haze to it. But I'm enjoying this walk so far, and the Achilles isn't giving me any stick at the minute, so that's positive. Round we go. I was just watching some swallows. They swooped in off this field and just hugging this hedgerow, just picking up insects and stuff. It's that time of year where I start to savour when I see them, because in a few weeks' time they'll all start migrating back to central southern Africa for the winter. So yeah, I really sort of just take it in and appreciate them, because they'll be going home soon. But that's the way of life, and they'll return again in the spring, and all the life and everything starts up again. So it gives you something to look forward to. Yeah, they're my favourite bird. I love them. So yeah, just progressing down this track. I'm feeling myself getting a bit sweaty with the jacket on, but one of the good things about this jacket is, if I can find them, under the armpit, see there, they've got zips, so you can unzip those, and it allows a bit of airflow in underneath the jacket, which sort of probably doesn't eliminate the sweat, but it reduces it. So that's a cool feature of it. When I was reading the reviews, because I was in an hour in which rain jacket to get for a while, I was watching all these videos on YouTube, because I go out and do these long hikes. I thought I want to get a decent one which is going to stand up to you know, the adverse weather conditions and whatnot. And this one, I mean, I didn't want to spend massive amounts of money, because to be honest, I'm more of a fair weathered walker. But I thought, because I did a video in July, I think, and it was on a sort of similar day to today, and I was back then, that's when I had the flimsy poncho. I used to call it the sexy poncho, these like disposable ponchos, and because it was windy, it was just blowing around everywhere, and I thought this isn't practical, and I was sweating in it anyway. The reason why I used to favour a poncho over a jacket is because I found that I didn't sweat in them as much, but recently I found that's not the case anymore. I was just sweating in them, so I thought I might as well get myself a half decent jacket and see if I fare any better. So yeah, as I said earlier, the sexy poncho is a thing of the past. Now I've got this, and yeah, as I say, when I was reading the reviews, one thing I liked about it is because with my bag, it's got a hip strap, and the pockets are up here, sort of just under the man boob. So that's really handy, because if your pockets are down here when you want to get stuff out of them, you've got to undo your hip strap to get to the pocket. So yeah, that's a really cool feature. And I mean, I'll tell you about it now. It's called Quechua or something. I bought it from Decathlon. I think it was around £80 maybe, which isn't too bad. I mean, some of the ones I was looking at, they were like hundreds of pounds. I thought, I don't want to spend that much, because I'm hoping not to use it that often, being a fair weathered walker. So £80 sounded about right. And yeah, the reviews were saying actually for the money, it's a really good rain jacket. So No complaints so far. It's got a hood with it, which has this like little bit at the front. That's quite cool. Sort of stops the rain dripping in your face and that. So that's good. So yeah, on the whole, very impressed so far. So thumbs up for the Quechua, or however you pronounce it. Right, yeah. So I'm just coming off this. I'm going to be coming off this field shortly, and then a little road stint, and then back into the fields, down towards Hemplow Hills. Progressing nicely towards Hemplow Hills now. This part of the walk's stunning. I've done a few walks around this way now, so in the centre of the screen, sorry, it's really blowy, so apologies if you can't hear me too clearly, but we've got Honey Hill in the centre of the screen there. That's Northamptonshire's, I thought it was the second highest point. I don't think it is. I think it's in the top 5, so it's about 715 feet or something. So that's Honey Hill. Lovely little tree here. And then yeah, pushing on to Hemplow Hills. Nice little wooded area. Just stopping for a few minutes here in Hemplow Hills for a quick bite to it. I'm having a Mr. Kipling lemon drizzle cake. Yeah, just taking advantage of the trees providing a bit of shelter from the rain. Yeah, I haven't packed much food with me today because, as I say, it's only a 10-mile walk and I had a big lunch just before I came out. So yeah, it's just this cake, there's a banana in there and some oat biscuits, and that's it. I probably won't even eat the other things. I'm probably just going to eat this lemon drizzle cake and that'll be it. I'm sure I'm going to have a nice dinner when I get home. But I can't believe how breezy it is. I didn't think it'd be like this when I headed out. I didn't actually check the wind sort of speed, so a bit of a amateur rookie mistake there. But yeah, as I said earlier, I'm hoping once I get down to the canal section, it might be a bit more sheltered down there because it's quite exposed here. I mean, it's called Hemplow Hills, so we're up on a hill, so it's a bit breezy, yeah, but it's beautiful under the trees, out of the rain. It's really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to tuck into my cake. Then I'm shortly getting onto the Grand Union Canal. Yeah. Oh, you're a bit dicey coming down there.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I thought it was a bit cosy for the three of us. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Appreciate that, mate. Take care. See you later. I've just got onto the Grand Union Canal, and it's proper raining now. This is what they said in the forecast. It's just gone 5:30, and they said between 5 and 6 was going to be when the rain is at its most intense. So I've got my hood on now, cap's come off. Yeah, it's really coming down. So yeah, now I'm on the Grand Union Canal. So I can't talk. Grand Union Canal. I'm basically walking down it for about 5 or 6 miles back to Welford, back to the car. So yeah, this should be really pleasant. Like, I don't really need to refer to the footpath, to the website anymore, like the map. What's it called? Footpath.co.uk, because it's pretty much self-explanatory now. It's just the canal all the way back to Welford. So yeah, hopefully we pass some nice, like the old stone bridges that have it on canals. Hopefully we'll pass through some of those, some nice sort of woodlandy bits like this. Actually, this is really pleasant. It's still feeling quite breezy down here, but not as bad as up on Hemplow Hills. But this is what this walk was about. I wanted to just walk up the canal in the rain, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's so, even with the wind, it's really tranquil. Like the leaves are falling, although I think that's through sort of the harsh dry summer we've had, not through like the effects of autumn. But it's still nice just to watch them like floating down onto the water. So it's really peaceful. So yeah, I've got 5, maybe 6 miles of this. So I'll bring you back shortly. Progressing nicely down the Grand Union Canal now. It's beautiful. I'm finding this one peaceful, very tranquil. Slight dilemma though. I've got a power bank. So my phone was running low on battery. It's quite an old phone, so it doesn't last. Especially, you know, when I'm doing these hiking videos, a few hours into the hike, and the battery needs charging. So I've got a power bank, which I use to charge my phone up. And I was charging it, and some moisture from the rains got into the charging port. So this message message flashed up on my phone saying like moisture detected in the charging port or something, so unplug and leave to dry for several hours to avoid damaging the phone. You can dismiss that warning, although I'm thinking, is it worth it? For the sake of a video, I don't want to mess my phone up. So I've probably got it up to about 30% charge, but as I said, because it's quite an old phone, that won't last very long. So I'm going to have to be quite sparing with the footage I capture for the remainder of this walk. I've just looked on the map, and I've got just under 3 miles back to the car. So if I can drag out that 30% on the battery and just manage to get a few bits of video along the way, just to make a video, get that sense of journey, then yeah, that'd be good. So but I'll keep trying the charging thing. I did just plug it in a minute ago, and it charged for like 30 seconds, and the message pops up again. So I'll keep it dry, and I'll keep trying, and hopefully we can sort it out and get the phone topped up with a bit more battery. I'll bring you back shortly. "13 kilometres into the walk now. It's approaching 7:15, and it's actually feels like it's starting to get dark, only slightly. I mean, I think the sunset is like, it's just before 8 o'clock at the moment, but because it's so overcast, I mean, it's raining again, quite heavy. Yeah, because it's such dense cloud. I mean, yeah, it will sort of get dark earlier, but I don't mind. It's still, I'm still having a great time. And good news is the phone seems to be charging again now, so that's good. But yeah, with this raining, I'll have to try and stop the moisture getting in that charging port again, so I'll be careful there. But yeah, I think probably about 2 miles to go back to the car. And I'm in Northamptonshire at the minute, but I think I'm shortly going to be crossing over into Leicestershire. So crossing the borders. That's cool. Feels like a proper adventure. But progressing nicely towards the car now. actually brightening up a little bit. Yeah, just a bit of a broken sky, broken clouds, whatnot. But then again, yeah, there's some more dark stuff happening, so this will be quite short-lived. This brighter spell. Still very dusty. Right, unfortunately, the dreaded phone charging issues return. I'm on about 10% battery, so I'm pushing on back to the car now because I'm actually mapping this walk on my run. So I have to get back and finish it, and I know exactly how far I've walked and whatnot. So hopefully not, but this may be my last video clip until I get back to the car. I'm going to keep trying to plug the phone in and see if it starts charging again. That's what happened before. But if not, then yeah, I'll see you back at the car when I can hopefully charge the phone up properly. So yeah, just walking a bit further down, it's another kilometre, and then it's gonna, the canal's gonna branch off, and then I'm gonna head this way, back towards Welford. So I've reached the fork in the canal, so I've got to get over here somehow. There's a bridge, must be a bridge further around this corner, I'm assuming. The phone issues, it keeps like charging for a couple of minutes and it'll cut out again, so it's teasing us at the minute. Ah, here's the bridge. Yeah, so I assume I'm going to cross over this bridge and then head that way, back to Welford. Off to Welford we go. Where did the rain go? Apologies for that. Shortly after capturing that last bit of footage, my the phone battery finally gave up. So this is actually a day later, a day after the hike, and I've come to Honey Hill, just up the road from me, just to watch the sunset. I mean, yeah, yesterday was 30th of August, obviously today's 31st, so it's the last day of summer. So this is it, guys. This is literally the last sort of few moments of summer sunshine. So yeah, after my phone cut out yesterday, it pretty much cut out just as I was coming into Welford Marina. So I pretty much got back to the car. So yeah, well, it wasn't too bad. Pretty much made it. But yeah, Welford Marina was rocking. I tell you, there was loads of canal boats moored up, and lots of like hippies loitering around with bonfires and playing Led Zeppelin. I love it. It's great. You know, I find that canal boats and that way of life does attract the free-spirited kind of folk, but I'm all for it. So yeah, there was a bit of a vibe going on, and I got to the car park, and there's the pub called the Wharf Inn, I think, and there was live music outside. So yeah, it was really busy, full of life and energy. I loved it. But yeah, I got back into the car, and I tried to sort my phone out. Like, tried to get some tissue in the a USB, the charging port, to dry it out, and I had the fans on the car to try and dry it out. Sorry, but the phone just wouldn't come back to life, so I had to cut my losses there. And when I got home, I put the hey up. See up here, we got some sheep pegging it across the field. Love it. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I got home from the hike and I put my phone. Well, I was going to put it in a bowl of rice, but we didn't have any, so I put it in a bowl of orzo for a couple of hours. And then yeah, I put the charger in and it fired up, so that was all good. But yeah, I was driving home from the car park at the Wharf Inn, and I was like, how am I going to finish this video? You know, it came to quite an abrupt end. And I thought, well, I was going to title the video on YouTube, Goodbye Summer. So I thought, well, why don't I come to, yeah, can't see them, but there's some swallows just flying around there. Love it. Yeah, I thought, well, I'll just come to Honey Hill tomorrow, I mean, you know, today, and just wrap the video up from Honey Hill as the summer sun setting, you know. I thought that'd be the perfect end to the video and to the summer hike, so that's what I've decided to do. So yeah, here we are, just taking in the last moments of the sunshine. There is a big cloud there, as you can see, and I'm wondering if that's the sun's going to get swallowed up and we won't actually get the full-on sort of sunset, but we'll see. It's been another day of it's been relentless with the heavy downpours, like all day. It's felt like April showers, that kind of vibe. It's been non-stop. But yeah, this is it. This is the end of the summer hikes. So it's been a fantastic summer. Been out on some great adventures. Yeah, and as I said yesterday, I'm sad that summer's coming to an end, but the month of September's a beauty. I think it's like, although the sun's going down now, psychologically there's that change. Like, yeah, we're into autumn now, but like realistically, nothing is really going to change. It's going to still feel very similar to like today, tomorrow, like temperature-wise, and it's not like a switch and it's like cold and stuff all of a sudden. So we're not really going to notice much difference at the moment. But yeah, I love the month of September. It's a great month, really good month for hikes actually. It cools down a little bit. You get great light, you know, the countryside looks lovely. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the what September has in store, and autumn in general. I think September, I've probably got one, maybe two big hikes left in me for this year. Then I'm going to start sort of carrying out the smaller hikes. I'm going to be quite busy in September. Next week, the band I'm in, Tablet, we're playing a gig at Dentfest on the Saturday. Dentfest is a festival in the village where I grew up in Denton. We put it together last year. Last year was the first one, and it went down a treat. It was really busy, raised a lot of money for the village. So yeah, we're doing it again this year. It's basically just, we rent out, you know, the village hall's booked out. We have like about 15 live bands on, food stalls, yeah, bit of a disco at the end. It's just, it brings the village together. It's great. So we're doing that next weekend. So next weekend I won't be out on any hikes. The one after that I could potentially look at getting a hike in, like quite a big one. And then I think I'm busy for the rest of September. So yeah, actually I might just get one in September, and then perhaps in very early October I could get one last sort of biggish one in, and then yeah, I'll sort of turn my attention to the smaller hikes. So yeah, I'm excited for the months to come and the hikes, what we have in store and stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's sort of a bit strange, sort of 1 minute it was raining cloudy, the next moment I'm here on Honey Hill and the sort of clear skies and that. But as I've said many times on my videos when I've come up Honey Hill, the views up here, as you can see, are absolutely incredible. If you actually look over there, that's Hemplow Hill. So yeah, just over 24 hours ago I was walking through there in the rain, the wind, and now here we are looking blue skies. It's lovely. So yeah, I'll wrap this one up. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit different to my usual stuff because, as I said yesterday, I'm a fair weathered walker, so I usually go out walking when it's lovely weather. But actually, being out in that, it was actually quite wild in the end. I didn't, like, as I said yesterday, I didn't check out the sort of wind speed for yesterday's hike. I just went out, and it was really windy, and with the rain it felt quite wild. But I liked it when I got back to the car. I was really looking forward to getting home and having a hearty meal, because it just felt, yeah, it felt quite wild being out in that for a few hours. So I actually really enjoyed yesterday's hike, and I've already put most of the video together today, so I'm just going to add this bit when I get home, and then it's ready to upload to YouTube. And I loved it. A really, really good video. So I hope you enjoy it too. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple of weeks on the next one. Take care.
Oh no, the selfish stick them over again.